Power of paying your kids through your business. Legal disclaimer we put at the beginning of all of our presentations. This information is for general and educational use only. Content is not intended to substitute for professional, legal, or clinical advice. We try to keep our information as accurate and timely as possible, but make no promises and guarantees it works for your local, unique situation. Just as an introduction, this is a really important topic that I talk a lot with midwives, nurse practitioners, birth professionals, because I'm very passionate about our legacy for our businesses, our legacy for our kids just as much on a financial side. There's so much benefits with your kids working for your business. They get great work ethics. There's some compounding effects of just time with them getting paid and potentially putting it towards retirement accounts. They get to compound an extra 15-20 years of their financial planning that the average person starts when they're 20-25. So there's a lot of benefits we're going to go over talking about the power of having kids work for your practice and the long-term benefits for your business, for you directly, and for your kids. So there's tax benefits for you being the owner. When you pay your kids a W-2, 1099, depending on how you structure them with your practice, you get to write that off instead of income directly to you for working. You pay your kids and they get a portion and it's a write-off for your business. You're not directly paying the taxes and they're in a much lower tax bracket than you are depending on how much you pay them. If it's under $14,000, they don't even have to do their tax returns and it's 0% for state and federal income taxes at all. So your kids are now being paid by you. They're working, they're getting great ethics. You're not paying taxes. I've been doing it for many years with my kids, and you get to take off the top end of your own family income by paying your kids and putting it in their own account and contributing to their growth. It has to be for your kids under 18. Once they're over 18, you don't have, they're adults, and it does make a difference. It has to be your own kids. The laws are very old laws on a federal level that are used originally for farmers and small business owners running things at home, but it works for midwives, it works for birth professionals. We're going to talk more in detail all the different rules that your kids can do at any age with your practice. So the tax benefits for the kids, we briefly talked about it. They don't have to pay state and federal taxes or even do an income tax return form until they hit certain thresholds. So in 2024, federal income, as long as they get paid in your business under $14,600, they don't have to do the filing. If you are doing capital gains, so they're investing it, they're putting it in the stock market, they're buying rental properties, it's a much lower threshold, but most kids, they're just starting to save up the money and get into a good work ethics. If they're self-employed, they're running their own business. As soon as they hit $400, they have to start filing, but most kids are paid as a W-2, an employee directly of your business. So there's a lot of power of building wealth, financial independence for your kids. You start teaching them about ways to be responsible for money. They start seeing value of the direct contributions to your business being financially compensated. We use with our kids the Dave Ramsey method. You can do multiple envelopes and you could do a little bit of savings, a little bit of play, and a little bit of giving back. And that gets your kids into a good work and financial habit forming at an early age. There's no minimum that your kids can work at your business because people ask me that question often, and I give the example, your babies can start right away working at your business, especially as midwives. We can use them for marketing, and then you pay them comparable wages that if you had a baby model, what is the income rate that they're getting paid, and you'd compensate them fairly. So with like running birth centers and construction, like my kids were really good at painting and flooring. Obviously they're teenagers now, but you would compensate them. If you had to hire somebody else at fair market value for that job role, what would you pay them to do it? And that's what they would get compensated. So creating a legacy for your business, for your family, you want to foster in your kids that powerful ownership, pride, entrepreneurial spirit. I don't think they get it much in school. And as small business owners, we can really change the future of opportunities. Yes, they may not be going into something with women's health care, but you're in essence getting those strong work ethic habits and just inspiring them as what is possible to run a business and seeing the inner workings of it in the backdrop. You want to instill those values. Your kids learn so much with you, from problem solving, customer relations, just how much happens in the backdrops. They may not understand what you're doing at your business. It gives you an opportunity to spend more time with you. I've learned over the years, how can I creatively make businesses and make systems that allow me to spend more time with my kids, whether it's directly in the business or more passive income streams, and teaching the kids how to create those things. So it's a lot of fun throughout this process as you really dive into making family businesses versus just a business you run. You leave your kids and do your thing. Get your partner, get your kids involved, and you really can have a lot of fun with the different support things that the kids can do for your practice. You build strong family relationships, collaborations. You do so many amazing things for your family, and teamwork and strength and supporting each other and letting them grow their strengths. If you have one of your kids that's really good with creativity and design, you could get them into the marketing side. Anybody can do it any age when they start getting preteens, teenagers, doing social media, doing website, teaching them these components of marketing because they can apply it to their business in the future in a different industry if midwifery and women's health care is not something they're interested in getting into in time. There's different job ideas because people will ask me a lot. They obviously can't do the midwifery care. They're a little young to be a birth assistant, but there's a lot of things in the backdrops they can help with, as far as administration support. They can shred papers, they can put together educational packets, they can organize things, they can scan receipts to help with your accounting, tax deductions, marketing models so they can have their pictures in the brochures. They can help you with the marketing materials. A lot of my kids will go to workshops, expos, events. They'll help me set up. They'll help me promote midwifery. It's a really amazing thing with our business entity. When we're family oriented, our clients notice that we have that philosophy in our personal lives just as much as the mission of our business. Cleaning your practice, a lot of kids don't like to do that. They don't like to take care of dusting and toilets and vacuuming, but it's a good thing to do at home, and it's a good thing to do your practice to keep it nice and clean and show those good work ethics of everything that needs to. You want to plan a smooth transition for your kids. They're going to become adults, and our goal is to be able to show them ways to understand the system, be able to get good work ethics into them, and values, how to handle money, how to be good employees, and they can start a resume right away and skills and things they can use to either start their own businesses or to utilize with working for somebody else in the future. So, as a conclusion, there's a lot of great benefits of your kids working for your businesses, for the financial education, the work ethics, the financial legacy creation, tax savings for your business, for you, and for your kids. You can be involved in their life more on a day-to-day way by having them involved in your business. So I can't stress enough how important, and I would love to see more and more midwives and birth professionals involving their kids in their businesses.